All right, let's get right into it. Professional drones, they're changing just about everything, from surveying massive landscapes to delivering critical packages. But there's a pretty big problem. The standard navigation tech inside most of them has a huge flaw, one that can turn a high-stakes mission into a complete disaster. We're talking about positioning.
So let's just ask the question straight up. Is the GPS in your drone actually any good? I mean, for flying around in a park, sure. But if you're trying to do professional work with it, that standard tech isn't just a small limitation, it's a serious liability. It's really the weakest link in what is otherwise an incredible machine.
The whole issue really just comes down to one simple idea: the meter level problem. And this is the fundamental gap between what your standard GPS offers and what professional jobs absolutely have to have.
And the scale of this problem is what's really wild. Standard GPS, or GNSS to be technical, it gives you an accuracy of maybe 1 to 5 meters. That is a massive margin of error. But professional work? That means accuracy down to the centimeter. That's not just a little better, it's a completely different universe of performance.
I mean, think about it. What does a 1 meter error actually mean out in the field? Well, if you're inspecting a power line, 1 meter is the difference between getting a perfect image and slamming right into the structure. For aerial mapping, it's the difference between a beautiful survey and a totally useless distorted mess. It's not some tiny glitch, it's a mission killer.
So how do we fix this? Well, the answer is a technology called RTK. And probably the best way to think about it is like a real-time reference check for your drone's position that's constantly filtering out all the noise and all the errors.
The official name is Real-Time Kinematic, or RTK. And what it is a brilliant upgrade to standard satellite positioning. It uses this really clever system to cancel out all the atmospheric junk and signal errors that mess with normal GPS. The result? That incredible centimeter-level accuracy we need. And it happens instantly, in real time. So here's how that reference check actually works. First, you've got a base station on the ground, sitting at a location you know with absolute precision. It's listening to the exact same satellite signals as your drone, and it figures out the error in real time. Then, bam, through a data link, it shoots that correction data up to the rover. That's the RTK receiver on your drone. The rover applies that correction, and just like that, its meter-level error vanishes, shrinking down to just a few centimeters.
And this chart just lays it all out, crystal clear. With your conventional GNSS, you're getting meter-level accuracy with 0 active correction. Fine for your car's navigation, right? But with RTK, you get those real-time corrections that deliver centimeter-level precision, which unlocks all these high-precision jobs that were basically impossible before.
Okay, so knowing about the technology is one thing, but having it perfected, packed into a tiny component that's ready for the toughest jobs, that's something else entirely. So let's talk about the specific solution that makes this all happen, the X43-AH Receiver.
And here it is. This little thing is where all the magic happens. It delivers that absolute game-changing centimeter-level RTK precision. But what's just mind-blowing is that it does it all in a package that weighs less than 25 grams. On a drone, where every single gram is critical, that is a huge deal. And under the hood, wow, this thing is an absolute powerhouse. It's tracking multiple satellite systems all at once, which gives it incredible reliability. It has advanced systems to fight off signal interference, and it sends its data with virtually no delay. On top of that, with a super fast 20 Hz update rate, it's providing a constant, steady stream of precise information. These aren't just numbers on a spec sheet. They are the recipe for perfect performance.
So those specs are impressive, but let's translate them. What do they actually mean for someone operating a drone out in the field? How does this tech perform when it really counts?
That multi-constellation support, that's basically your insurance policy against losing the signal. Flying in a city, down an urban canyon between skyscrapers, or maybe in a deep valley where you can barely see the sky, no problem. The X43-AH can see so many different satellites from different global systems that it can hold a stable, precise lock where a normal GPS would have given up ages ago.
And this number, less than 7 seconds. That's how fast it gets an RTK fix, that rock-solid, centimeter-accurate lock. For an operator, this is fantastic. It means less time standing around waiting for your gear to get ready, and more time in the air actually getting the job done.
And that 20 Hz update rate we mentioned, that's how many times per second the receiver calculates its position. Drones move fast, right? They need constant, super fast adjustments to stay stable and on their exact flight path. Getting 20 precise location updates every single second is what allows for that incredibly smooth flight, stable hovering, and pulling off complex, high-speed moves with total confidence.
So let's just put this all together in one really stark comparison. Standard GPS gets you within about 3 meters of your target. The X43-AH with RTK, it gets you down to 0.6 centimeters. To put that in perspective, that's the difference between being somewhere inside a small room and being able to pinpoint the very tip of a pencil sitting inside that room. It's just an incredible leap in precision.
And a leap like that isn't just a small improvement. This is about unlocking completely new things you can do and bringing a whole new level of reliability to the entire professional drone industry. This is the centimeter-level advantage.
With this kind of precision, you can now do point-pin inspections of bridges and wind turbines without fear. You can create flawless survey-grade maps that aren't distorted. You can pull off reliable autonomous deliveries that land on a specific doormat every single time. And you can enable true precision agriculture, making sure every drop of water is used perfectly.
So in the end, this is about so much more than just one little component. When you really step back and look at it, you see that what we're talking about is a solution to the core stability and precision problem that's been holding back the professional drone industry for years. It's what makes the future possible. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. In a world where missions are getting more and more demanding and where the stakes have never been higher, you've just got to ask yourself, your mission demands precision. Does your drone really have what it takes?